Hi guys, it's Leekie and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Leekie and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today, finally, I can review my Buffbunny Undead pieces. So, they had their Undead collection launch on the 8th of October, if I remember correctly. And now at the time of filming, they've already launched their new Off the Grid collection. And yeah, I've never had this before that I had to basically wait so long to get my package that my review would be happening after the next launch. It's wild to me. They've recently changed shipping options for Europeans. We used to get standard express shipping basically for $18 to $22, which was usually, within a week. So whenever they started shipping it out, it would took about a week to get here. And now there is you have two options. You have the express shipping option and you have the standard shipping option. The express is now double the price of what the shipping options used to be. So when I ordered the first time after the change, that was, I believe, the Secrets in the Sand launch. But if you're interested in all the Buffbunny launches, I'll just link the playlist up here. I picked the express option and it promised me 1 to 3 days delivery time, and it wasn't, so I got refunded because it took over a week. And my friend one of my friends, she ordered the standard option, delivery option, and it basically got there in the same amount of time. So I was like, okay, next time I'll just pick standard. And then I did pick standard now for the Undead pieces, and first of all, it took about 2 weeks until I got a shipping notification. Then it took another week for it to actually leave the warehouse. And for me, if it hasn't left the warehouse yet, it's not being, it hasn't been shipped. And then it took another 2 weeks to get here. Now that can't be true because it's only a month later now. So, but it basically kind of took about 4 weeks to get here. So yeah, it kind of adds up. So now I guess the standard is actually standard. And last time they were just a little confused about it. I don't know. But for sure, it took forever now, but also I'm kind of not willing to pay double the amount of money for shipping just so it gets to me faster, and faster isn't necessarily fast because since their warehouse change, I think the goal is to ship everything out within 1 to 3 days after a launch, and me as well as other people had to wait at least 2 full weeks to get things shipped. Even though we ordered as the first people right at launch time, and that's pretty annoying if you just if nothing happens and it doesn't get shipped out. So it's there's a little bit of issue still happening. Now let's hope it's not happening with the Off the Grid collection. Let's hope they've finally gotten their deal together, especially also for Black Friday coming up. Let's just hope it's gonna be fine. But anyway, that was a little rant. Let's get into the pieces. So I was a little boring with my color choices, not because I picked just black or something, but just, I picked some colors, but I picked the color that I like the most multiple times in different pieces. We don't have as many pieces as I usually have for a Buffbunny collection video, simply because I wasn't feeling all the pieces that much, and I've been spending a lot of money on the Secrets in the Sand launch. I'll link that video up here for you, which might have been my favorite this year so far. So yeah, I was, not as into most of the pieces, but there was for sure some pieces I had to have. So yeah, we'll get into it. There's definitely something that some of you might think is a little too much, but that's okay. And of course, now that it's so much later, I don't know if you guys still care, but I still like to make these videos because I like a lot of these pieces, and it's been something I've been consistently doing since I started my channel. So yeah, I just want to keep doing it, and I hope you enjoy my Buffbunny collection reviews as well. If you didn't know now, I don't have a coat with them obviously because I'm too small for that, but there's other athletes out there and they have codes, and with their codes you can now save 10% off every order you make. So just go search for some athletes. They usually have some tagged in their stories or in their posts on their Instagram page, and then you can just pick one to support and get a 10% discount on everything. So always good. But yeah, let's get into the pieces. We start with something bam already. We have the holographic we have some holographic stuff coming. This is the Rosa V2 Sports Bra in Mood Ring holographic, and you can see like how shiny this is. Like, it's very blue purplish, very shiny. So last year in their Mad Scientist collection, they had like also another holographic, well, I don't want to call it print, but like colorway, but it looks a little different. I'll link the Mad Scientist video here so you can see that as well. And I actually meant to show you this in comparison, so let me just quickly grab that sports bra. All right, I got it. So this is the one I have from last year, and this is more of an, Jesus Christ, here we go. More of a like really all the colors are in there. Some green, some yellow as well. Also some blue and some purples. But it's for sure like more of an oil slick situation, if you know what I mean. Well, this is like a true like kind of mermaid-esque thing. So yeah, for me these were different enough to like, you know, justify buying this mood ring holographic as well. And I like both of them a lot. I love shiny things. So yeah, obviously I had to have this one. This is a Rosa V2 Sports Bra. So if, you know, the Rosa Sports Bra always looks like this. V2 just means it's a different fabric. Usually comes in their signature Nubra fabric, which is a brush fabric. That's then just the normal Rosa Sports Bra, but the V2 is the Elysium fabric, which is more of a performance fabric. So you can still work out in this, you can still sweat in this. It's gonna be sweat wicking. And you can see like the shine basically, or the shimmer comes from like tiny little dots on the pattern, or on the pattern on the fabric here. And yeah, depending on how the light shines on it, it's more blue or more purple. And it's just very fun. So with the Rosa Sports Bra, we always have removable cup pads. It's a long line sports bra. We have a scoop neck in the front. And then in the back, you have a bit more of a crisscross action. It's a very classic sports bra shape. Like I said, more long lined as well. So if you like that, this is gonna be good for you. Of course, this color has sold out like so fast. But there's probably some floating around on the internet, you know. But yeah, removable cup pads. The outside for sure is a little less soft than most of their fabrics. I'm actually currently wearing another Rosa V2 Sports Bra with a different finish, and that's a little bit more soft than this, but it's not uncomfortable. And on the inside, you do have just some black fabric, so it's not like you have that against your skin as well, you know. So it's gonna be okay. And I mean, it's just very fun. So let's see it on. All right, are you guys ready to see this? Because this is just like so bright, so fun. You can already see the strap. Let's do this. So, I mean, this is a whole outfit, is for sure a lot, but I do love a lot, so, you know. Let's talk about this Rosa Sports Bra, though. So this is the V2 because it is a different fabric, but otherwise, like, to me, it fits very similar to the normal Rosa Sports Bras. I think it might be a little bit tighter, for sure. Like, I feel like my boobs are getting pushed up a little bit more. I usually don't get a ton of, like, cleavage in these. I still don't. But like I said, I feel like I'm a little bit more tugged in than usual. And I mean, look at how bright this is. This is like, whoa, okay. This is a long line sports bra, so this is just a flap of fabric. And if you wanted, you could, you know, kind of fold this in a little bit. We do have removable cup pads as well. Just a band, like a banded seam underneath your boobs, kind of to keep you tucked in. And for me, this is a good, like, I get a lot of coverage with this bra for sure. And then we have like thick straps here, and then we just have a simple crisscross in the back, you know. A little bit of an open back situation there, and yeah, the straps basically turn into double straps and just crisscross. You have the Buffbunny logo, and very functional for sure. I think, like, because it's shiny, it's not as soft, obviously, than like your maybe a Nubra fabric or something, but it is for sure very, very interesting, very flashy. I like it a lot. If this full outfit is not your thing, you know, I mean, you can always just pair a sports bra with like some maybe like navy leggings or like even black or something, maybe some purple, and make it work. But yeah, I mean, it is definitely a statement, and I like it. And I'm really so tucked in. Like nothing is moving from me right here. Like for me, this is a high support sports bra. And definitely I'm locked in with the size small. I would probably recommend to size up if you're in between for this particular, like for the Rosa V2 basically. But yeah, it's just like a moment, and I just can't get enough of it. So yeah, definitely I like this one a lot. I mean, obviously it's also like sold out right now, but I know that people are constantly like reselling their Buffbunny. Maybe the sizes didn't work out or whatever, or you know. So there's always a chance you might find one online. But also, I mean, this is the second year of them bringing back something like this. Or not the second year bringing it back, but like the second year doing this, because last year they did have more of an oil slick look that I've shown you. And you know, I mean, I love them both, but this is, I mean, this is for me is like true mermaid vibes. The other one was a little bit more like everything, and like I'm just a mermaid at heart. So like for me, this is perfect. Yes. All right, to go with the mood ring holographic Rosa V2 Sports Bra, of course I also had to get the Rebel leggings in the mood ring holographic. Again, I also had these in the last year's version, but like I already showed you, like I felt like they were different enough to justify me buying them, especially because I love them. And I like everything shiny, and yeah, just had to have it. I'm a mermaid at heart, so definitely needed these as well. I usually am in between a size small and a size medium, but I do prefer a little more compression. And I usually do size down to a size small for most Buffbunny leggings, so I also did this with these. They are quite tight, but they fit me nicely and I like the compression. But just a heads up in case you like a little bit more space, then you might want to size up if you're in between. So yeah, it's like really just personal preference, of course, but yeah. They have no front seam. We have a high waist, no top seam here. And then in the back, you have that V glute detailing. So it's quite flattering on the cheeks. They are 7/8 length, like most Buffbunny leggings are on me, because most of them have, I think, a 25-inch inseam, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, otherwise no other detailing, but I mean, these don't need any other detailing, right? I mean, there's so much going on with these. It's like, it's definitely a moment. I do understand why for some people maybe this is a little much, but I just love it. These are also like, again, breathable and like sweat wicking, but again, like the sports bra, not as soft on the outside as some other Buffbunny leggings might be. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, they're just like very, very fun. You're gonna have like these kind of tiny speckles on here to create that shimmer and that shine and the different colors. And they're just fun. They're just different. Let's see these on. All right, let's talk about these Rebel leggings. They are definitely tight, but I do love a compressive and tight fit, so I wouldn't have wanted to size up in these. Like, I feel like tucked in, snatched. There's definitely not a lot of space left. Definitely a little bit, like a little bit of wiggle, a wiggle, I guess, to get it over my butt. But now that I'm here, I'm like tucked in, I'm good. There's no extra fabric or anything, so that's what I like. I don't like to have a ton of extra fabric, especially sometimes it happens to me in like the Rosa legging or something that I do have a little bit of extra fabric in the crotch area, and I don't like it too much. And with these ones, I'm just, you know, I'm tucked in. They're very high-waisted. My belly button is down there, and we do have that flattering like V glute detailing. I don't know how many people would look at that when you're wearing these because there's so much else going on. You know, it's probably not like the most interesting detailing that these have. And they are a 7/8 length on me. There we go, 7/8. Which for me is my preferred legging length, so I don't have a problem with that. I'm 5'7", so of course, like the taller you are, the shorter they will get. But I think there's like a little bit of like room to kind of like maybe push them, like stretch them a little bit longer, if that makes sense. We also don't have a front seam on these, no top seam either. And because they're really, really high-waisted, especially in the back, obviously they do roll sometimes, just a little bit, just the tiniest bit. But just keep that in mind. Yeah, but they're for sure a moment. This whole outfit together is a whole moment. It's mermaid vibes and I just love it. It's just me, you know. I do love a lot sometimes, so yes. All right, let's get into some more normal pieces, I guess. We have a return item, the Ivy Crop. So this one I think first came out in the Bloom launch. I'll just link that video up here for you so you can check that out. And I like them a lot. I think they're a great lifestyle piece and a great workout piece. Not like the highest like support, but for sure like for my small chest, it's enough for most activities. This is the color Tuxedo Blue. I do love these types of blues a lot. So I had to get it in this Tuxedo Blue because I think this would also look super cute in summer with like a skirt or something. It's just like a lifestyle piece. This is made from the Energy fabric. So it's like slightly brushed on the outside. It's very lightweight, very stretchy, nice and sweat wicking. And then, you know, it's just like a great little fabric for sure. A lot of people love this one a lot, but they don't really do a lot of leggings in this one. So yeah. And from the front, you have like a quite simple look. It's a high neck situation. We do have some seams here on the side to kind of like, you know, bring in that waist a little. And then of course the back is the star of the whole thing. You have this cute crisscross back. And it doesn't per se have a built-in shelf bra, but it does have built-in cup pads. So you can see, like, I'm just gonna turn this inside out, that basically, like, you don't have an elastic or anything underneath here to support the boobs, but you do have the cup pads here. You have designated cup pad pockets, so they're not gonna like move around too much. But yeah, it's support-wise not as supportive as if you had an actual built-in shelf bra, just keep that in mind. But for me, like I said, with my small chest, I'm absolutely fine with this. And I'm very, very happy there's cup pads in there because I hate having to wear a bra underneath something this pretty with like an open back like this because it just doesn't work and it's gonna ruin the look. But you know, with the removable cup pads in there, I'm good. My nipples are covered and I don't have to worry about any nippage. So yeah, it's very cute. It's a good crop length as well. We do have a seam here at the bottom, so that might be a little annoying. I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, it's just a cute little piece, and I think it's going to be very versatile. So let's see it on. Here we have the Ivy crop top in this beautiful tuxedo blue, and like this type of blue, like light blue, baby blue color is kind of my favorite color, like for activewear for some reason. I just feel myself, I know that I'm reaching for these types of colors like very often, and so I just had to have like this Ivy crop top in this light blue as well. And I also do think like it matches with these ridiculously fun leggings because there's also blue in there and just kind of matches, you know. But I also know this one matches with like darker blue as well very nicely. Anyway, so this Ivy crop top, I've had some from like last year from the Bloom launch, and then I got some from the Sugar Rush collection earlier this year as well. And I feel like this one fits slightly different. So I did get this in a size small, and I feel like the seam here at the bottom, so we have a seam here, is quite tight. Like there's not a lot of extra space, but I do feel like I have a bit of extra space up here. You can see that it wrinkles a little bit. And I don't think I had that from like, at least with the ones from last year. So I don't know what's up with that, but I like this up here, I feel like I have a bit more space I could size down, but then I feel like this seam down here would get way too tight. So I don't know, but I'm still tugged in, you know. It's not like I'm gonna fall out up top here. It's just like, I don't like this crinkling up here too much, but I mean, I don't see it myself, so it's fine. We have some removable cup pads here, some like nice flattering seams to kind of like cinch in the waist a little bit. You can see it's quite like long. It's a longer crop. And then in the back, you just have like that pretty crisscross detailing. You don't need to wear a bra with it because we have like the built-in cup pads. It's not great support-wise, though for me, it's also just a light support. But also for me with my smaller chest, that's, you know, kind of all I need for most of my activities. Like maybe this is not my first choice for like a super intense HIIT workout where I jump a lot because, you know, I'd still feel it, but it's not like I'd fall out, and it's not like it would be so bad. But for sure, like I'd probably reach for this more for like lifting, for some lower intense stuff, like intensity stuff for like some Pilates, some yoga. It would be great for lifestyle as well. Just pair that with like a skirt or like shorts or jeans or just like leggings, and you're good to go. And I mean, this bag is just so flattering. And I love that they really put in those cup pads so I don't have to worry about like nippage or anything. And I mean, if you don't like the cup pads, you can always take them out, right? So there's like, no one forces you to wear it with cup pads. But yeah, I just think it's like such a pretty piece. This color is amazing. Also, it really shows off your shoulders, right? Because you have these straps coming in quite close to your neck, and then your shoulders are kind of like free, and you can just show off all your shoulder gains here. So yeah, I love training my shoulders, so it's a good thing as well. I could also wear this to the gym on shoulder day and just like, you know, really show off the work I'm doing and that shoulder pump you get after. So yeah, definitely such a good piece. And I'm really, really happy I have this in this color now. Just like the only thing really is the seam here at the bottom. And like I said, I don't think I had this with the previous ivy crop tops that I had. So just a thing to keep in mind, if you have maybe a little bit extra weight here, like maybe it's not the perfect piece for you if you don't like this. And it's not like it's cutting in too much, it's just like I can feel it being there, you know. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But otherwise, like it's a cute piece for lifestyle and for workout, you know, for HIIT workouts. And you know, if you have a bigger chest, it's probably gonna be a little bit harder as well to wear it for a workout, but it still would look cute. All right, next up we have the Hellraiser Crop Top in Onyx Black. So this only came in black and white. And this is a jacquard fabric. So it's like knitted, and it has this leopard like pattern knitted into it. So it's slightly raised, you can feel it. And basically what this means is like jacquard is usually like very, very stretchy, very comfortable to wear. So I did consider sizing down this, but I did not. I did get this in my regular size small, I think. Yes, I did. We'll see if that was a good choice or not. But yeah, I like this one. I think it's like very cute. And it's kind of like, of course, right now it doesn't look super exciting, right? It looks like a crop top with like a high neck and like high coverage also in the back. And it's also kind of long, like a long neck sports bra, because we have a seam underneath the chest, and then you have like just a little bit of extra fabric here. You do have removable cup pads in this. And then you can already see that there is a zipper there, right? And you can zip this half like open basically. You could wear it like that if you're gonna be like really daring. You can clasp it up here so you have like a little bit of a peekaboo situation. You can just half zip this up or something if you want. It's gonna stay there, so like the zipper is kind of locked in place if you do this. And of course, depending on how much chest you have, or like what you want to wear this for, you might want to wear this a little bit more unzipped, a little bit more zipped up, you know, so you're a little bit more covered or a little bit less covered, just depending on the occasion. So I thought that was really cute. And then we have a Buffbunny coin logo here in the bag, and actually also like that the zipper has the Buffbunny logo in it. There we go. So yeah, I thought this was quite cute. I did not get the leggings with this because the leggings had this weird bikini seam detailing, and I was just not there for it. Like, if they had done it without that one, sure, I would have gotten those, but like, I was just not there for that. I love jacquard fabric leggings because they're so comfortable, but I just could not do that bikini seam. I mean, in the black it wasn't as obvious, but I know, like, you know, I would have known it was there, and I just didn't feel good with that, so yeah. Maybe we also need to talk about the Zamba leggings with this, because that was also like weird. I get it, some people maybe love this look and that's great for them, but yeah, it was definitely something that was a little more out there and absolutely not my thing, which is okay. But yeah, definitely that's why I didn't get a matching leggings with this. I just got this top because jacquard fabric is great. And let's see this one on. Alright, here we got the Hellraiser Crop in black. I'm gonna come a little bit closer so you can see the pattern that is woven in. It's really hard to say. I don't know, can you actually see it? Like the leopard, it's like really like kind of like, it's because it's a jacquard fabric, so it is woven in and it's part of it. You can feel it's a little raised. But yeah, we have this Hellraiser crop top. I was kind of considering sizing down for this, and I'm happy I didn't, because the seams here under my arms are a little tight. Like there's still like a lot of space, don't get me wrong, because this fabric has an insane amount of stretch, but I can still feel the actual seam cutting in a little bit. So I'm really, really happy I stuck to my normal size small. At least I think I did. And you know, it's like a cute piece again, like good for lifestyle, but also good for like working out for me at least. Support wise, I would say light to medium support, for my smaller chest. So since the fabric is so stretchy, it's not like a ton of support, even though it looks like it could have that, but it's basically because of the fabric. It's a bit more long line because it's a crop top, and we can have like a seam under your chest and then it's just a flap of fabric. So I guess if you wanted to, theoretically, you could make it really short and have an end right underneath your boobs. And then in the back, it's also very, very basic. A good amount of coverage, but then of course, the interesting thing about this one is the fabric, but also we have the zipper, and you can zip it up or zip it down. You have like this little clasp here, and then depending on how you arrange your boobs and how big your boobs are, you could have like some cleavage going on or not. I mean, I have a very small chest, so for me, it's not really happening that much. And then you can also unclasp this up top, and you could wear it like this if you wanted to. This is actually a little bit more comfortable with the seams here. You could have it all the way down, you could have it just halfway, you know, or all the way up again. And then of course, like you could clasp it. There we go. And just like have like a little bit of a keyhole moment, like depending on what you feel comfortable with, depending on what you're wearing this for, obviously as well. Like if you're wearing it for a workout, maybe you'd prefer to like just have like a little air vent, or like you prefer to have it all the way zipped up. But maybe if you wear it for like a night out, you kind of want to be a little more sexy and like just, you know, show off what you have or what you don't have. So, you know, it's kind of like really up to the individual here. And if you want it like a little bit more open or not, like there's a lot of like options on how to wear this. And that's also kind of cute. And it's very comfortable, except for like I said, these seams actually do bother me a little bit more than I expected. I haven't tried to wear it for a full day yet, so I will try that soon. But yeah, it's a little tighter. Maybe the seams are a little harsher than I expected, basically. But otherwise, the rest of the fabric is very, very soft and very comfy for sure. All right, next up we have another sports bra. This is the Heartbreaker Sports Bra. Again, tuxedo blue, you know. You see a theme. I do love this tuxedo blue. This is the Elysium fabric again. So this is the performance-y fabric that the mood ring holographic pieces are made of as well. Of course, now it feels a little bit different because it doesn't have that same finish, but it's like a very sleek fabric, so it's not brushed or anything. I think the colors still look very, very similar between like the Nubri and the Elysium tuxedo blue here. But yeah, just keep in mind it's a different fabric, so the colors could slightly differ. I did have this sports bra from the Mad Scientist collection in an extra small, and that was I didn't find it very, very comfortable, so I don't reach for it very much. So I decided to give it another chance in the size small to see if that's better. My problem with that was always that there's an elastic, like this is all just elastics, like elastic straps here. They're adjustable, which is nice, but they're elastics and they kind of did cut into my traps a lot in that extra small. So let's see if it's a little bit better, but otherwise you see this is like a quite exciting sports bra because we have some cutouts here. You might get some under boob if you are, or like is that middle boob? I don't know. If you are bigger chested, and then we have an elastic underneath the chest. We do have removable cup pads in this one. And then in the back, just like a very simple kind of open back moment with the straps crisscrossing at the top. So yeah, I'm kind of like curious to see if I like it better in a size small. I'm usually a size small, but I'm on the smaller side, and sometimes when there's like stuff with a little bit more cleavage, I'm afraid of too much gaping because I have a smaller chest, and that's why sometimes I do size down to an extra small. But yeah, let's see if this small works a little better for me now. I think this one is definitely going to be great for workouts. I have seen that some people have problems with the elastics, with the elastic straps, like kind of not holding up too great in after a few washes. So I will keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I mean, if I have any updates for that, I will do another like, I forgot what I called them, but like just an like update video, like if it holds up and that kind of stuff. I have done that before for sure. So if I do see any like terrible developments, I'll let you know. This bra also did come back in the Off the Grid collection now, and also more different colors. So you have some to choose from. Yeah, it's kind of exciting. You can still wear a shirt over it if you don't feel comfortable just wearing this one. But let's see it on. All right, here we have the Heartbreaker Sports Bra, also in this beautiful tuxedo blue. Like I said, I love these kind of blues, so I just had to get more of it, basically. And this one does have like a little bit more something, you know, going on. We have like a little like boob sweat vent kind of, and we also have more vents up here. Some nice V here, so if you have bigger boobs, you'd get over boob and under boob a little bit here as well. I don't get that because I don't have a big chest, so I'm nicely covered still, but it still kind of looks sexy, you know. We have removable cup pads that really fit in here, so still like some nipple coverage there. And we have elastics everywhere. So you have like an elastic here, and then it's just elastics everywhere. We have adjustable straps, so you can adjust them there. But so what I will say is that it's definitely not like my favorite sports bra to wear for a whole day. So I did that recently. I had it on for the whole day and I could feel it. Like it wasn't so uncomfortable. I wanted to take it off immediately, but I usually don't feel my sports bras as much. Like usually I forget which one I'm wearing because I don't feel them and it's comfortable and everything. But this one for sure I could feel. And yes, I was wearing it for like, I don't know, let's say 16 hours, 18 hours or something. It was a long day, but you know, still. I also wore it for a workout. That was also fine. Like the only thing, sometimes like this elastic fold was folding up a little bit and then I just had to adjust it. So it's like a little bit more, like I had to do a little bit more with it than with some other sports bras maybe. But it wasn't bad or anything. Like it held up during my workout and nothing was slipping or anything. I didn't expose myself, you know, it was all good. But yeah, definitely not my number one sports bra for wearing for a full day. Just keep that in mind, simply because like I could feel this elastic kind of cutting into my traps a little bit. It was, like I said, it wasn't bad at all. And the elastic is nice and soft, but still like it's not the same as if you just have like a normal like brushed fabric strap. It's an elastic after all, you know. So yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend it for like a whole day wear, but like it's still a cute sports bra and I still like to wear it and it's still, you know, good for a workout. Support wise, I would say I'm nicely tucked in. For me, it's a medium support for sure. So yeah, keep in mind I have a smaller chest obviously, but still, you know. And the straps kind of crisscross in the back and you have like an elastic back here as well. And then just like a bit of an open back. So you could get some back spillage here, especially like, you know, if you're like bending or whatever, and just because we just have that strap here, so something could like kind of just, you know, get spilled over a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like that at all, maybe this is not the right sports bra for you, but otherwise, like, I don't really care. It's fine. I'm still like, it's still comfortable. It's not cutting into my arms or anything here on the sides. But yeah, just keep in mind that this is all like an elastic, and if that's not comfortable for you at all, then maybe this is not the right sports bra for you, but I still think it looks cute. Like I said, maybe not for a whole day wear, but it's still cute and a little bit different for sure. And with this one, you could also just wear a shirt on top if you don't like, you know, to show this off and you just want to feel like sexy underneath. But I wore this without a shirt and I was also fine. Like I didn't feel like this was too much or anything, you know. But again, I also don't have big boobs. I feel like if you get like under boob and like a lot of cleavage here, maybe that's a little much for you. Just, you know, everyone can do whatever they want to do, and like if they feel comfortable with it, they should go for it. If not, then just put a shirt on if you still want to wear the bra. Whatever, who cares, you know. But yeah, it's a cute one. Not my number one favorite, but I still get a lot of wear out of it. I do love the color a lot, and it's definitely special. So, you know, I like a cute special sports bra, something that not everyone has, and that's definitely it. All right, guys, we have more tuxedo blue. You can tell I like this color, right? This is the Candy Wrap Sports Bra. So we first saw the Candy Wrap Sports Bra in the Sugar Rush collection. I'll link that video up here for you as well. I got one there. I don't find myself reaching for it a lot, but I also got it in a kind of brighter green. And I don't wear those types of colors that often. I usually reach for light blue a lot. So I was like, you know what, I'll get another one. I'll get it in light blue. Let's see if I reach for it more then. A lot of people have said that they found this one quite tight fitting. For me personally, the small was fine, but like I also mentioned before, I'm like sometimes on the smaller side of a small, but I would for sure say if you're in between, do size up. This one is quite flattering on the chest. I don't have a lot of chest, but like I still think it looks flattering on me. This is the Nuber fabric, so it's very, very brushed and soft. Definitely more brushed and more soft than the Energy fabric. And it's also double brushed. So we have like a little cute V cleavage moment there. We do have cup hats. They came a little wonky in this one, but I guess it's gonna, it's gonna be fine. We do have adjustable straps. You can see some golden clasps here, and then in the back is where you can adjust. And again, just like with the Heartbreaker Sports Bra, we do have an elastic here that kind of cuts a little bit into your traps. So again, probably not the most perfect everyday, all day long wear sports bra. And then you have like this wrap detailing in the front, like a little bit of extra fabric that kind of draped across the chest. And in the back, we do have more of a crisscross situation again also with elastic. So if you don't like back spillage, this is probably also not going to be your favorite, but yeah, there's some elastic action going on here as well, crisscrossing, just some straps there. So it is very cute. There's a lot of detailing going on. I always love adjustable straps, but like I said, I'm always a little skeptical as well about the elastics. I think my ultimate, like if they did this one with Nuber straps, and then don't make them adjustable, it's fine, because most Nuber sports bras, I never had a problem with the length of the straps. Like that would be perfect. Just like everything that's elastic here, make that a Nuber fabric, and I'm sold. But yeah, I'm not sold on this one, it's not like that, but I think that would just be like even better. And again, I've seen some people complain about like how the elastics held up after a few wears. So also keep an eye out for that. Generally, Buffbunny customer service is quite good when it comes to complaints. Like I've definitely complained a few times already about like some pilling, something not holding up, some straps being wrong or something, and usually getting refunds was super easy. So, if you send a picture with what's wrong, they're usually very good and very fast at helping. But yeah, let's see this one on. All right, here we got the Candy Wrap Sports Bra again in tuxedo blue. So yeah, you can see I like this color a lot. We have again elastic straps like we have with the Heartbreaker Sports Bra. And I've also worn this for quite some time today. And I will say that I can still feel these straps a little bit. The same as with the Heartbreaker Sports Bra, basically. So again, not my absolute favorite sports bra because of that, because I like to be able to wear my sports bras for the whole day and not feel them at all. But, it's still like, it was doable. It wasn't like I wanted to take it off immediately. It's just like, oh, I'm wearing this sports bra. I can feel that I'm wearing this particular sports bra, Just to keep that in mind, if you're also someone who likes to wear their sports bras the whole day, then it's not that type of bra, I think. Also, because there's a lot of like stuff going on here, it's probably hard to wear this under like a tighter fitting top. I still think it would work under like a big jumper or something for sure. But yeah, it's so cute. I think it's very cute. It's very flattering on the chest. If you have bigger boobs than me, they're gonna just get pushed up and you can display them nicely. I feel like it's definitely tucked in. Like I just don't get a lot of cleavage because I don't have a lot of boobs, so that's fine. We have like this, crisscross detail here in the Nuber fabric. Also to keep in mind, the Heartbreaker Sports Bra is Energy fabric, I believe, so it's like a little bit more sleek than the Nuber fabric, but they're both like pretty nice. We do have kind of like a slight seam underneath here, and like you're definitely tucked in here as well. We have some clasps here, but the adjusting happens in the back, so you can still adjust them. And in the back is like fully elastic bands basically. So you have the elastic here, to adjust you have here as well, and then you just have like one big elastic there, and then like a little bit of crisscross with the elastics here. So it's cute. The back I don't feel as much, as really just like the straps in my traps. That even rhymes. And I think it's such a cute look for sure. I will get more of these, if they come in like cute prints and colors, but it wouldn't be my absolute first choice. It's just because, I can feel a little bit more than some other sports bras. And yeah, otherwise I think it's so cute. Like, that's the thing. It looks really cute, but like comfortness level is maybe just an 8.5 out of 10, Support-wise though, for sure, I'm tucked in there, medium to high support for me, and I know a lot of people feel similar to that. The cup pads came a little wonky, so in case it looks like a little odd, you think it looks a little weird, it's the cup pads, not me. Just keep that in mind. And this is also more of a, because it's not exactly a long line sports bra, it's a little bit shorter than some other Buffbunny sports bras, but it's cute. You know, I like it. I like this little detailing, it's very flattering in the front. In the back, of course, there could be like some back spillage happening again. I know some people like to size up in this one. I will say I'm usually on the smaller side of the small, and I would never consider getting an extra small in this. So if you're in between, for sure, size up. If you have a bigger chest, maybe you'd prefer to size up, but like I personally wouldn't want to size up. I think I have a perfect amount of space. It's a little tighter around the straps, but I can adjust that. I just didn't bother to do that yet, you know. But yeah, for sure, if you're in between, do size up. If you sometimes go up for a medium, then you should probably do that now as well on this one. But I personally, with my smaller chest, and usually being on the smaller side of the small, sometimes even getting extra smalls, the small fits fine on me, yeah. All right, last but not least, we have another return item. We have the Viper leggings in Black Dragon. I have tried these before last year when they came out with the Mad Scientist collection, and they pilled for me immediately after just one wear. I had a lot of pilling going on. They were quite ruined because this is a very shiny fabric, right? And it started pilling and then it's not shiny anymore. It's like super obvious that something is wrong. So I complained immediately. And I got my money back immediately too, but they felt so nice. So sometimes I still do wear them at home. And now when I saw that they were coming back for the Undead collection, I was like, you know what, I'll give them another chance. Because I hadn't heard like anyone complain about the pilling at all, like other than me. So I was like hopeful that it was just like an issue that I had, that I got just like just a bad item basically. So we have the Viper leggings here. Before I filmed this, I did wear them for a full day just to make sure that there was no pilling. And so far, if I look at this, I don't see any pilling. So whew, they seem to be fine, which is exciting because I like these a lot. We do have a cross waist on these. They're shiny. We have like these little dragon scales here as kind of like a pattern. This is not like one of their like fabrics with names. It's a nylon spandex mix, 80% nylon, 20% spandex. And they're quite high-waisted with that cross-waist still. We have the Buffbunny logo stitched in here in the back in black. They do have this dramatic V-glute detailings to be really flattering. And that's kind of all for detailing. So there's no side seams, no nothing. We recently had a Legacy V2 legging come out in the black cobra print. The prints themselves are very, very similar. It's just like these Black Dragon ones are a little more shiny. And yeah, there's just like this one V glute detailing. There's no extra seams or anything. It's just very, very basic, but very good. I did wear these for a full day already, like I said, just to make sure they're still held up. And what I like about these ones is they're kind of like a slightly like different soft on the inside. I don't know, and they feel like a little bit thicker and a little bit warmer than most other Buffbunny leggings that I have. So I think they're going to be good for like when it gets a little bit more chilly now. They are 25-inch inseam again, so like a 7/8 length on me. And yeah, no front seam on these either, but like you have that really, really pretty flattering V waist detailing. And yeah, I'm glad that these seem to be holding up much, much better than the pair I got last year. And like for me, these types of leggings are always worth it because I do wear a lot of black leggings, but not just black. I like to have them have like a little bit of a shine, a little bit of like a subtle print. And I only wear those actually for lifestyle. So when I go to the gym, I don't really wear black leggings because I think for working out, I want colors, I want to be fun, I want like, you know, it's just like motivating for me. But for lifestyle, I do like to wear a lot of like the black shiny leggings just because it matches so well with like all the colorful tops that I have. So yeah, let's see these on. All right, let's talk about the Viper leggings. I'm very happy the Viper leggings are back. I've told you about the problems I had with my previous pair from the Mad Scientist launch a while ago. And so that's why I definitely wore these. It was my mission to wear these at least for a full day before I do my review video, so I could really see if the exact same thing happens. And I'm happy to report I didn't get pilling yet. I wore them for a full day and did a lot of stuff, didn't care too much, just wore them normally like I would any other legging, and there's no pilling yet whatsoever. So these seem to be a little better than the ones I had before. The other ones just seem to have been like, you know, a weird one-off thing. Something was weird with them, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm very happy that these seem to be holding up much, much better. They're very, very comfortable. I feel like there was a little bit more stretch in the ones from last year, but it's also possible that because I kept wearing them, they stretched out a little bit more or something, I don't know. But yeah, I did get these in a size small. I would recommend to size down if you're in between sizes. They're not so high-waisted, but also so flattering if it would stay like that, obviously. But yeah, so nice and high-waisted. You have this V-waist detailing, super cute, no front seam on these. And yeah, I just think it's so flattering. We have like a really extreme V here in the back, which I think is also super flattering. And then they're a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length on me, so kind of like, you know, they could be a tad longer, but it's fine. And they're a little bit more shiny than the Cobra leggings from the Secrets in the Sand collection, in case you're wondering about that. I have both now. I'm very happy I have both because I like to wear these types of leggings all the time. And of course now if I would just throw like a chunky jumper, do you say chunky jumper? Anyway, like a big jumper on this, you won't see the V waist, but it's still very comfortable to wear like with a V waist anyway, like even if people can't see it. Of course, it's very high-waisted, so if I do something like this, they're gonna roll down a little bit and the V is not gonna be as obvious. So, but that's the same for all V leggings basically. But yeah, very flattering, very nice. There's no top seam or anything. I feel like the back dips a tiny bit lower, but since it's so high-waisted, like it's barely noticeable and it's not really like causing any issues. And yeah, they're a little bit more shiny. You can see those dragon scales, you know, on here, and it's just like super pretty. I feel like they're also a little bit warmer than some other Buffbunny leggings. Like on the inside, it's like not exactly fleece lined, but like there's something going on there, and that makes them a little bit warmer. I wouldn't really consider these a workout legging. I think you can definitely wear them for a workout, but for me personally, I would not do that. I would much rather just use them as a lifestyle piece. And yeah, I mean, they're very stretchy, don't get me wrong. Like I said, you can absolutely do that, wear them for a workout, but for me, they're more of a lifestyle piece. That's why I bought them. That's what I'm going to use them for. If I, at some point, wear these to work and I forgot my leggings to go to the gym, I would obviously still, you know, train in these, but it wouldn't be my first choice in a way. And yeah, like I said, they feel a little bit warmer, so if you're looking for something like that. So now with winter coming, you know, these could be it as well. All right, it's conclusion time. As always, I like all my Buffbunny pieces. I think that's usually always. Like I said, like recently I've noticed like a little bit more pilling here and there, so maybe I'll do a wear update soon. I'll see how these elastic straps hold up on the Heartbreaker Sports Bra and the Candy Wrap Sports Bra and see if, you know, anything happens with those. And I'll also see how the Viper leggings continues to perform because of the previous issues I had. But yeah, in case there's anything going on with these, I'll post a wear update for those. And yeah, usually like I like all my Buffbunny pieces. I'm just very happy to get them. Now it took forever for them to get here. So like I was kind of like getting a little upset when they didn't ship and they didn't ship. And just as before with like the first launch after the new warehouse, after the warehouse move, which was the, I think the Secrets in the Sand. There was like issues with people like having their orders canceled or like certain items canceled because they were oversold, and this happened again. And then of course, if my order hasn't been shipped yet, I'm like, do I still get all my pieces? Like, you know, because there's things I didn't want to miss out on. I mean, I wanted that mood ring holographic set, obviously, you know. So yeah, I'm still not happy with like how the shipping is going. I really hope they improve it, because so far I never was upset about that at all. And like now, just since that warehouse move, it's just like been going downhill basically, unfortunately. So yeah, otherwise, as I will say that their customer service is still pretty good, at least for like if I have a problem with the items. So I can't complain about that. But yeah, their shipping really needs to improve, especially for the prices they're asking. You know, I'm like expecting, like, you know, just a smooth, like, whole process. And like the smooth process starts with me buying the stuff, and then with me getting it shipped fast, and you know, getting it delivered in a relatively fast manner. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Of course, as always with Buffbunny collection, there's import fees to be paid if you ship outside of the US or Canada. So just keep that in mind if you order from outside, basically, or at least for us in Europe. I don't know how it goes. Maybe some other countries have like some deals or something, but like for us in the EU, there's definitely import fees to be paid. Sometimes it feels like it's kind of a lottery how much they want from you, but it's just good to keep that in mind. Yes. Also, of course, I think there's some items still in stock of the ones, like some of the items I showed you today, and there's going to be Black Friday sale coming up, so if you can wait on some of those things, I think you should. I'm planning to do a whole Black Friday video where I'm going to tell you about like my top picks and stuff when the time is near, which is soon. So like maybe that helps a little bit as well to choose some nice things to get there with their sale. And as I mentioned, like now there's 10% discount codes everywhere with like from the athletes. So if you do see someone you want to support, you know, just use their code so you can get a 10% discount on your whole order, because that's like at least something, you know. Anyway, yeah, I also bought the Off the Grid stuff from the Off the Grid collection now, which definitely has a very different vibe. If you shop from that as well, let me know what you got. If you shop from Undead, let me know what you got as well. I'm really happy to always talk about all the items I review, you know, if there's something you really liked, something you really hated. It's all good. We can have a great discussion about it. I love discussing activewear after all. I mean, this is why I'm doing this channel, right? And so I can share my thoughts with you. I can review things for you. Exactly. So if you have any feedback, any suggestions, if you want to discuss anything, leave it down in the comments here below. You can also follow me on Instagram, and you can also DM me there, but I'll be way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So just leave them here. If I haven't gotten back to your DM yet, just, you know, leave your comment here. And I'll get back to you. Yes. So if you like this video, give it your thumbs up. And if you like my content in general, do subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new upcoming videos. There's going to be a lot of fun things coming now in November and December, so you don't want to miss it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.